Do you know the world? Whose bunker buster has the deepest penetration? You don't think it means bombing Iran and facilities of the US military, inspired by weapons? Then you guess. Do we have something similar to PBU? A bunker buster like the Type 57. What about penetration depth? How deep does a ground-penetrating bullet drill? Directly determines the enemy's underground secrets. Can it be hidden? Think about it, they spent billions digging several dozen meters underground. Even the command post hundreds of meters away. Missile depot underground base. Consider yourself infallible. Then you throw a ground-penetrating bomb over there. Only a few meters in. It's like digging the ground with a shovel. I didn't even touch the other side's door, not to mention the blow. On the contrary, if your penetrating bomb penetrates deep enough, can drill tens or even hundreds of meters in one breath. No matter how solid the underground bunker is, the most secure underground base, you can also take it all away. The rival has worked hard for decades to build up his assets, all exposed in an instant. Penetration depth for bunker busters. This is no joke. He directly determines whether it can be destroyed. Deep underground surveillance targets. Today, King will take all leaders to visit the Earth-penetrating bomb. Top 5 countries by drilling depth. Have a look. How good is our Earth-penetrating bomb in the world? 5. United Kingdom. The story of the British bunker buster, dating back to World War II. The British had already developed the famous earthquake bomb. The lawsuit weighs more than 10 tons. In 1945, the British threw him from a high altitude, directly smashed through the German reinforced concrete submarine bunker, back of the base. Punch a deep hole in the ground, almost caused a small earthquake. Collapse of the underground offensive. In the era without precision guidance, they rely on giant bombs to increase their altitude speed. You can get into the steel fortress. That's really good. The top boy and grandson of the UK were. The bullet can penetrate tens of meters into the soil layer, concrete after 5 to 6 meters. The deepest yacht base where the Germans hid. And underground factories. The sky turned upside down. Of course, the times have evolved to the modern. The UK has also started to adopt technology. A typical representative is double kill to boot on stealth cruise missile. Twin warhead. There are 2 warheads. Lead drill bit freshly squeezed out. Next, the larger main warhead drilled into the hole and exploded. This move is quite powerful. It is equivalent to the cruise head, also having the ability to drill into the ground. Can penetrate concrete bunkers several meters behind. Then it exploded inside. Although the penetration depth is not as good as the following heavyweight players, but the British cleverness, it is also quite useful in local wars. 4th place. Israel. This brand mainly win in Fireflies, fire combination and US ammunition support on. Israel is small. No giant bomb was built, but he is good at finding opportunities. A clever combination of conventional bombs and bunker buster bombs works wonders. For example, using a large number of conventional bombs. First, the upper soil layer collapses. Drill bombs under the head as drill bits can easily destroy underground targets 40 meters deep. Also, Israel also has smaller earth-penetrating weapons. For example, the GBU-39 small diameter bunker buster. Small in size but the world's best precision, especially for ventilation shaft. Drilling at weak points such as tunnel entrances. Israel has also developed RAM configuration, air-launched ballistic missile, rock supersonic missiles, and other new ground-penetrating weapons. The characteristic is that there is no heaviest, only the most flexible. 3. Russia. What about Russia's earth-penetrating weapons? The path is not the same as before. It takes the traditional blockbuster route. The classic representative is CAB, 1500 series aviation guided bomb. The 1,500 in the name stands for the weight of 1,500 kilograms, 1.5 tons. KAB-1500 LPP dual laser system for penetrating hardened targets. Penetration type. Equipped with 1,100 kilograms of special ground penetrating combat cloth. Can drill into 20 meters underground soil layer. Or penetrate the reinforced concrete 3 meters behind. Russian Aerospace Forces Su-34. Pseudo-30 fighter. Often hung on this 1.5-ton large iron nail. Miscellaneous fortress bombing bunker. The Russian army also used him on the Syrian battlefield, successfully struck underground targets. In addition, Russia has even more ruthless tactics. For example, the legendary port ground penetrating glide bomb. Ken plays the dagger, hypersonic missiles, etc. Future development direction of Earth-penetrating weapons. It is a high-speed heavy warhead. Second place, United States. Speaking of bunker busters, in most people's minds, the first one to pop up may be the United States, the US military's #1 masterpiece in this field. It is the famous GBU-57AB giant bunker buster. Nickname MOP. The total weight of this thing is 13.6 tons, single length 6.2 meters, diameter 0.8 meters. The warhead alone weighs 2.4 tons. He must be carried by the B to stealth strategic bomber. Drop from high altitude. Targeting by GPS. According to public data, this giant can penetrate 60 meters deep into the soil, or 18 meters thick. 5,000 psi reinforced concrete. 18 meters concrete. A steel fortress as thick as a 6-story building. He drills through you and then explodes. The US military develops GPU-57 just to deal with. The oil plant was buried very deeply. Super hard targets like command centers. This generation of MVPVV, one of the best in the world. No, one China. Top of the list. It is our unique skill of China. DF-15C short-range ballistic missile. Some friends may ask, can a missile also be considered a bunker buster? Hey, here the Dongfeng Parrot C is not ordinary. He is the world's first ground attack conventional ballistic missiles. Dongfeng E-5C is equipped with long high-strength Ukrainian alloy earth-penetrating warhead. Warhead diameter 500 millimeters, length to 0.5 meters. Missile terminal. It can also be corrected by radar or infrared prime minister. High guidance accuracy, plus the loading speed is up to Mach 5.6. 17,002,000 kilometers per second. Huge kinetic energy. According to public information, Dongfeng 15C can drill through at least 25 meters of steel. Reinforced concrete layer. It is even expected to reach a penetration depth of 70 meters. This is comparable to or even exceeds the United States MOP level. His main goal. It is the underground formula to deal with Gabood's perversion. For example, mountain command posts that claim to be able to withstand nuclear strikes. China has more than just DF-15C. The Air Force also has the Tianj 1,000 kilograms bunker buster bomb. Army. A ground-penetrating rocket launched from a long-range rocket launcher. A series of new Earth-penetrating warheads are under development. A set of combined punches hits the solid target in 3 dimensions. It can be said that Dongfeng 15C is just the beginning. China will develop faster in the future. Weapons that drill deeper. The ability to drill into the ground is absolutely unfathomable. Put China first. We are not bragging. It's the ballistic missile drilling into the ground. Indeed, the only one in the world. A unique skill for overtaking on a curve. The MP cow in the United States is a cow, but it was a plane dropping bombs after all. Our Dongfeng missile is equivalent to a flying cone that drills the earth at a higher level. expanding the strategic use of Earth-penetrating weapons. When the U.S. Department of Defense saw the Dongfeng 157 intelligence, all exclaimed, "This is equivalent to our GBU-28 with a rocket booster." Have to admit,